What is up, YouTube? JoeWo here. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get high kill games in Warzone 2 and overall improve as a player. And this is going to be the solo quad edition of our Inside the Mind of a Pro series. For those that don't know, I have a series going called Inside the Mind where I tell you guys everything I'm doing and why. And in today's video, I actually had my highest kill game ever dropping in as a solo in quads. And I'm going to teach you guys how I did it. With that being said, hope you guys learned something new and let's get into it. So for those that don't know, I played solo quads a ton all throughout Warzone 1 and obviously now in Warzone 2. Now in my opinion, obviously Warzone 2 solo quads, it's much harder because with the lack of movement and obviously a lot faster TTK than we used to have, it's very tough to finesse solo quads, so you got to play it a lot smarter. So obviously the biggest thing as you're kind of trying to drop in is making sure that you're getting a loadout and getting your guns. Your guns are very important. Preferably you would love to get your perks too, but I know that doesn't always happen, which you'll see in today's gameplay, but making sure that you have a lot of money and just a quick start. So I'm going to be dropping off at bank here, which obviously has a ton of cash chest, which has a ton of money, and as you can hear, there's already players here. So I did not have that first knock. It's a very important moment here. Obviously, as I have a heavy AR, you don't want to be chasing moments like this. And I will kind of go back to this later in the video and show you guys how this hurt a team that I was fighting and it paid off for me. But as I have a heavy AR, because again, the TTK is so fast, making sure that you're not chasing through these moments because of how slow the sprint to fire and ADS time is on an AR this size. If I chase this guy up the stairs and he's pre-aiming it, I will not have time to actually aim at him and he will most likely kill me. This is very important here. Instead of chasing him up the stairs, I'm just going to keep looting. So he comes back down here. Obviously, trying to reload, played up all that stuff. I see this guy, making sure that I'm jumping out into cover to chow him. Did not jump out, in the open where he can shoot me. The only thing that he could see from behind the box is chest up. So I hear this guy's audio. He obviously cracks me. This guy, and I saw the guy on my coach right, get insta-zapped. So that's a good start right there. 5 kills. Again, making sure that you're in that Warzone flow state. And I know that sounds cheesy, but once you have good guns, have plates, have money, you start to feel like a groove. There's nothing like just pacing that this is going to be a good game. On the flip side of that, obviously there's those games that you land in, get instantly sent straight to the Gulag, you land back in, can't find any money, and then just get team wiped. And trying to avoid things like that is very key. So obviously here I have $10,000 now. I'm going to be working towards this buy station. Now with season 3, they did actually move some of the buys around. So trying to kind of know where some of those buys are is crucial. And then also as I was going up these stairs and up this elevator, I could see that there was a counter UAV, which you just heard, and I could see it and knowing there's definitely teams here if there is a counter in the area. So here, I'm just trying to find $20,000 because in quads, it is $20,000 for a loadout. Kind of crazy in my opinion, but so that is going to be a $20,000 loadout, and that's what I'm kind of looking for. But at this point, I think I just settle to just grab my loadout, guns, and a UAV from the buy. Quick tip here also, you can see if you go to a buy station and it is actually closed like this, there has not been a person touch that buy yet. So that obviously in every single buy station there's only one UAV, so making sure that you always have information on where other teams can be is crucial. So if you see a buy station, even if there's not anybody in the area, which I did obviously because I saw the counter, but even if there's a buy station that is closed and that you have a pretty solid rotation, making sure you always have a UAV spare is very important. Trying to fight later zones, later people, you can find more people, more red dots, and obviously can keep that flow. So here I grab my Vaznev and I grab my Hemlock AR and we keep it pushing. I also grabbed a self-res and a UAV. So here you can see there's currently obviously I think 6 dots here. And again, for those that don't know, if you pop a UAV, you can look actually on the map here. And if the UAV dot is a solid color, so there's nothing on it like this one right here, that means that that player is on your level. So that's why I am going into this fight very aggressively and really making sure that I'm pre-aiming and ready for this fight, because that means that this player here and this player here are on the same level as me. These players up here, here, and here are on a a upper level from what I'm on. So that could mean they are up here, which again, clearly is not possible because of the map. They have to be all the way at the top or in the back stairwell. So that means that this player, and this player here has an up arrow, meaning they're obviously on a higher floor than I am. You can also see some dots on the bottom here. These guys are then down below me. So that's a very, very big tip that a lot of people don't know. And even if you pop that, you can get caught off guard if you're not paying attention to what floor they're on, because then you aren't prepared for the gunfight. And as you can see, I will be jumping into these very, very prepared for this fight. As I'm, here, jumping, pre-aiming, and as you can see, his arrow went down. So he is in the stairwell. Now this guy is on the same level as me, which is why, again, I am going into this fight pre-aiming, very ready for this fight. And I hear him, audio, get the knock and full. Now, a lot of you guys can't tell how close I actually sit to my monitor. I am like literally like this close. It's like a big meme of like, Joe, why do you sit so close? But as you can see, a lot of people are like, what monitor are you looking at? Like, where are you looking? Making sure you are always keeping an eye, like I said, on that mini map is crucial. That will give you so much information on the teams that you're fighting and what is going on. So this is my last UAV ping, me looking off to make sure I see where these players are. I see down arrows, I see up arrows, and knowing where these guys are on the map as I'm going to fight them. So here now, obviously, I don't have a ton of information as my UAV did run out. Now, I'm trying to bait these guys to jump down if they hear me shooting, maybe to jump down into the other player's claymore, but they didn't ever do that. And then I can't find them. So right here kind of slows down my pace a little bit as I couldn't find the players. They didn't jump down, and frankly, I didn't know where the heck they went. So guys, also, in case you guys are like, Joe, I don't care about this coaching video. I just want to see the gameplay. I will link it down below on the More JoeWo channel. Check that out. That is the actual gameplay version, the uncoached version of this game, which is a 36 kill game. So obviously, I zipped up and saw this one player, and back from the previous pings I saw, there was 3 people up here. So I'm playing this very, very cautious, knowing that there was 3 dots that were pointed up, but we didn't ever see them. So now I'm just kind of playing this as like, where did these guys go? And here, very crucial moment. So I see a team just popped a loadout on this buy. Now I know that the loadout has not came in yet because I'm still seeing fresh red smoke, meaning my goal here is to try to land on them and make sure they do not get their loadout, because obviously I don't have mine. I have my loadout guns, but some of the most important things in the game is your perks, right? So me personally, I love fast hands, which is very, very important as I'm fighting 1v4s to make sure that I can swap guns quick, reload quick, all of that jazz, and also high alert. And you'll see here, when the players grab their loadout, this team was obviously very, very good. They knew that I was aiming at them because of high alert. You can see this player here that is grabbing his loadout will get this notification right now as he jumps and turns from his loadout. Very important moment here. Instead of trying to keep fighting this team, repositioning is so crucial. So obviously I'm broken here. I can tell this team is definitely not bad. They're throwing stuns, they're throwing nades. Instead of trying to play this angle, knowing they're going to be all pushed together, I'm going to make sure that I try to reposition so they can't just run up the stairs and kill me. I'm trying to make sure that I can catch this team off guard. So you'll see, played up, and I dip. They're shooting at me. Now I'm going to make sure that I am repositioning. Fast hands would have been amazing here because then I could have just instantly reloaded, but it is what it is. So that guy's sniping. I break him. Make sure that I can see the crosses on the left and the right, and now I reposition. Again, very slow. Reload. Now, I'm going to go back real quick. If you guys remember, one of the first kills I got in the game, I did not chase a guy up the stairs. This is that moment I was talking about. So instead of me chasing the guy at the beginning straight up the stairs, I could have most likely died because of the slow sprint to fire and ADS time when you're running up the stairs. And because how fast you die, every millisecond counts. So you'll see here, these guys are just running up the stairs, full sending me, not thinking that I could be making this play. But obviously, I can hear them running up the stairs. Important sound cue here. I hear double footstep audio. And again, knowing And obviously all of this takes time. So no worries if like you're like, Joe, that's way too complicated. This takes a lot of time, of course. I literally play this game all day. I have a bad hairline. I'm out of shape. Play the game all day, right? Knowing what kind of surface they're running on. So I hear them running on a normal surface. And the second that I hear them running on these metal stairs, kind of higher pitched audio sound, I know to instantly chow that. Get one knocked, get two knocked, and I'm making sure to instantly get those fools. I don't want anybody self-resing, any of that. So now, this guy does break me, and now I am repositioning. So I'm fine now, played it up, seeing where could these guys have gone? Just pre-firing like a maniac, knowing that there's only one more person. And again, because of how fast the time to kill is and stuff, I am like checking all these rooms because I'm like, where the heck could this guy be? Big audio cue, hostile dropping in. I know to go straight up top and try to find these people that are flying in. I see the counter also on my right. So now I'm a little bit like, where could this team be? So I'm here looking. I see that the counter did get broken and now I get fried. So now I know this guy is on the roof across from me. But the great thing is because I have a higher angle than him, I can chow this. Right? It's going to take him a lot longer to one, knock me, and then climb up and kill me. So here goes this again. I'm hearing shots on my right, snipes from the right, everything. Now, I'm trying to make sure that I'm working towards this loadout. Now, right here, this was not a very, very great play from me. On the bright side, that guy had no plates, so it was fine. But that was not very smart to give up my high ground to then have him be able to shoot down at me. I obviously have a self-res, which is great, but if he did knock me there, he could have jumped to the bridge and fooled me. For those that don't know also, you can get multiple self-reses, but if you self-res, you have to make sure to go into your inventory and equip the other self. It will not automatically equip for the future. I see this guy fly in, get that knock. Again, the main thing that I'm trying to work here is the loadout, knowing I need my perks. Fast and 2 would be so crucial. So I'm trying to make sure that I work this as quick as I can. Get that knock and full kill. And I see this player here. Get the team wipe. That's a bot. We love AIs. Now making sure I'm trying to work for this loadout. Again, perks are so important. I see a lot of people that do run Ghost, which is a very good perk to have, but I personally love High Alert because you always know when somebody is aiming at you unless they have uncold-blooded. Alrighty, so now I'm hearing counter UAVs. I know that there is teams that are popping multiple UAVs and they can definitely see me because obviously I don't have on Ghost. Okay, so now I obviously climb to this top of this building here and I'm going to be checking behind me to make sure that there's no one flanking me. I know there's teams in front of me because of obviously the counter, but I'm trying to make sure all of the shots I heard before aren't pushing towards me. So I know that these guys are actual players and they are now going to open the black site. Now, for those that don't know, the strongholds give you a black site key. Now, this is very, very important. I see a lot of people that are like, what is the point of a stronghold? You're like, I don't even know. I got you. So, strongholds will give you a black site key and loadout and tempered and perks and money and a ton of things, right? You take the black site key and you can go to a stronghold. The stronghold is very, very important because now if you kill the jug, which you can actually use one drill charge, which I have throwing knife, so it's kind of tough, but you can just stick him once and he is then one shot and you can instantly kill him. Very important. You then get a permanent UAV like a stronghold that goes even farther and you get redeploy tokens. Now they have taken the redeploy tokens out of strongholds, so making sure that you can get a redeploy token is very key because then you can play much more aggressive knowing that you still have Gulag. So I'm going to try to make sure that I'm pushing towards this team as quick as I can that just opened this Stronghold. Black site. So again, I get that guy downed and fooled. Run in here. Did not expect to be there, I gotta be honest. And we love AI. So again, my main thing now is trying to find the jug and find the other guys that's in here fighting with me. I want to make sure, so that is a team wipe. I want to make sure that they do not kill the jug, because whoever kills the jug, that is who technically completes the black site. So now I'm going straight to kill the jug to make sure that I can obviously have the permanent UAV, which will help me a ton later, which you'll see. But also have a respawn token, which I can come back for free, and then have Gulag. So here, little quick tip, depending on where the jug spawns, you can actually shoot them through the door. Like so. But again, you don't have to do this if you run drill charges, but if you are playing solo quads or solo trios or solo duos, I really like to run a lot of throwing knives, because then I can instantly thirst people and not have to reload. So as you can see, I did just complete the black site, which means I'm going to get unlimited UAVs for pretty much the rest of the game. Now, again, as you see here, I see the solid red dot on my map, knowing this person is going to be on the same level as me, which is actually a hill to my left. These people are either on the hill to my left or flying in, and then you see two dots that are underneath me grabbing the loadout that did spawn there. Also, I obviously grabbed the advanced UAV because the jug drops it. Really bad play from me here. Great shot. I thought that I could climb up and then look down on these people, but I get shot again. I'm a headshot snipe magnet, so it is what it is. These people are obviously either like top downtown or top that like dome building, which they're gonna jump to me and fool me. Really, really frustrating. Honestly, great play. Did not expect that at all. But the great thing is, because I completed that black site, I do get to come back for free. So now I still have Gulag, but I get to come back now. So now, as you can see, I'm coming back. I have 17 with 62 people left. This is a really good solo quad game, and I'm flying back in towards the black site. Now, the main thing that I'm trying to do here, if you guys don't know, when you complete the black site, you'll usually have your own loadout, but you actually get another one that spawns inside the black site, which is inside this doorway, down the stairs, and down the hallway. So that is the thing that I'm going to be trying to work for here, knowing that I still have Gulag. So I see this guy here. Land in. Get shot in the back. He gets knocked. And we both die to AI. And as you can see, this is not a happy Joe face. Say it with me. We love AI. So now I'm in the Gulag. Pretty much the biggest thing for me is I'm obviously always trying to find some information on my opponent. So I'm siding up. Quick little shoulder here. Don't see anything. I always flashbang this crate, because if you spawn on this side, they can get to the crate before you actually see them cross. So that's why I want to flashbang this. But I hear him throw his flashbang on my right. So now I'm like, he has to either be on my right or in his spawn zone. I actually stuck him with a Molotov. Now, I have no more lives here. I already grabbed the redeployed token. I came back from that, obviously died to the AI, and now I won my Gulag, so there's nothing more. Now, I would love to send a black site again, but I know that's not a smart play, because there's obviously so people there. As I'm flying in, I see all of those dots. So my plan here is to work a loadout on the edge of the map, but there's still 64 people left. So because these are world spawn loadouts and not personal one, there will be teams most likely on them. And as you can see here, one person right here, and I know that there's going to be a team there that's already has their loadout and not trying to land on the loadout that a team has already hit, probably watching and ruin a good game. So now, fun moment here, ladies and gentlemen. For the people that missed it, I had a stream sniping clip go pretty viral. It actually got put on Bleacher Report. And I think this is the same team that was stream sniping me, but they were actually trying to actively kill me. They had up my stream, all that kind of stuff. In a 1v4, what are we doing? And this was actually them, come to find out later, flying from my black site to just chase me down as I come back from the Gulag. So they started shooting at me. All that jazz. Long story short, I'm gonna kind of skip ahead because I just play slow here to try to work back towards the black site to grab my loadout. Alrighty, so now the fun part. We get in here, we're trying to kind of work back towards our black site. As you see, the unlimited pings that I'm getting from my black site is very, very crucial. And now comes the fun part. I see this vehicle pulling up on me with a counter UAV. The great thing is, though, is because I still have those black sites, I can see some of these pings here. So you can see one dot here that's on the same level. And then you hear, I heard him. So again, very important moment here. I see people like, what other map are you looking at? I'm looking at the minimap. Even though there's a counter UAV, you can still see the ping. So I know that there's at least 2 people here. And then there's obviously at least 1 person in this vehicle. He gets out and I hear him. He's here with me. So very important moment here. See the comments. What other map? Minimap? What third monitor? Very important. Look where I'm looking. Directly at my minimap. Look at this dot. It's a solid red dot. The only door that this guy can push through is this one right here. Knowing this team is stream sniping, I'm like, these guys won't be that bad. Obviously, they got body slammed. But I'm going to make sure that the only place that, like I said, that they can come from, this one person especially, is through this door. So even though he heard me, I'm going to make sure that I pre-stun this and get out. He's stunned. That gives me time to plate up. You hear that's him, that's him. Let the magic happen. Get this knock. So I get this knock and I get this full and I instantly look at my minimap. Guys, I cannot stress the importance of your minimap and how much information is on this. Again, double solo red dots. They're not above me. They're not below me. I know that the only place that they could be coming from is on my right. So now I can play this situation accordingly.
Oh, he's cracked.
Now, crucial thing here. How did they not kill you? What the heck? So I fake, like I peek, and I fake like I'm going to be going the other way, and then I instantly chow him. Now, even though I got this knock in full, instead of standing still in the open, I'm going to be trying to reposition myself, as I know he has to come through this way, or he's going to wrap around, and you'll see he tried to wrap around thinking I was jumping through. So now I'm going to be trying to still shoot him and still pre-aim him, excuse me, as he's going to be challenging me because his teammates are calling out. He's here, but I'm still going to be pushing to try to get to cover as quick as possible.
What the fuck? I told you, bro. I told you.
If you're gonna stream snipe, bro, don't get body slammed. God, you suck. Let him know. And again, I saw some and like, I was very, very surprised how many views that this clip got on like Twitter and stuff. And I saw some comments like, so toxic, like, dude, like, people don't understand, right? Like, this is my job. I'm on a very good game, and there's people that are just literally trying to ruin my good game, which is content, which is part of my income, is producing good content. So there's a team that's pushing me with ground loot, knowing where I am, what I have, just trying to push me to ruin my content. And then they get slammed. I'm gonna talk my talk. Working back this way, I'm going straight up the elevator to grab my loadout. Again, making sure that I have my guns, my loadout, the guns that I'm comfortable with, and look at this black site. Look at all these dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be 2 teams. I see people over here. The importance of making sure that you're playing around your stronghold, around your black site, very key. Alrighty, so now obviously, as you can see, I'm just playing these high grounds, knowing that I have a ton of pings on this. I'm gonna be just instantly making sure I'm checking my UAV all the time. With every single pulse, you can see me looking. Let me see what's going on. And a bot nades me. Say it together. We love AI. But basically, I'm just trying to hold these guys out the best that I can. So this guy obviously grabs his loadout as he flies in. I still see a ton of people. There's a big knock right there. And now I see that his team is over here. I see 1, 2, 3 pings, knowing that this is probably all 4 of them. Now, I tried to get on top of this other building here to reposition for high ground. And I get sniped from up top again. Literally deja vu. Now, knowing that this first guy has to push under him, I'm trying to play this as aggressive as I can, but they don't feel like saving him. So I get that knock in full, and then it gets insanely mixy. Now, with the jailbreak, you have to make sure that you are dead before the timer runs out. Therefore, I'm going to be just full sending all these fights, knowing that I can come back. Getting knocks. Seeing this dot again. Solid red dot.
Heads up.
And look at how crazy this black set is. Look at how much information at the end game I have. It's zone 6, and look at how much information I have of what's going on. Instead of having no UAV, not knowing like where I should push to, is there a team that's holding? I have, I would say, half of the zone already covered. So now we're just trying to mow them down, baby. Mounting up, getting knocks, getting fulls. We're just trying to get as involved as possible. I see this guy. That's my other knock. This guy knocked. Great shots here. And now I am trying to reposition myself as zone is pushing them in, making sure that this guy cannot overextend to kill me. I'm smoking this, and I'm like, maybe this isn't my fight. Knowing that these players aren't bad. We got 31 with 30 up. Great game so far. Great game. Now here I'm being a little bit indecisive. I should have probably just kind of played super fast towards something, but it is what it is.
Mortar strike on the way. Copy that. Mortar strike inbound now.
So I see this guy jumping off. Now, that is the sound of a revive pistol, so I know this guy is self-resing. Now, in grand scheme here, this is not a good play for me. His teammates could be on the same building that he is just jumped from, or down here, or obviously with this guy here, or in this area. This is not a very smart play. I overextended to try to get my full kill, and if he had teammates that were here or here, they could have definitely shot me as I overextended to try to get my kill. I see a lot of people always do that, trying to full send to get their full kills, and they die for it, and then the person that they originally knocked self-res. So this is not the brightest play, but it worked. So again, knock him again, get my full kill, and now I'm out of there. Now I go straight back to my same spot, seeing all of these dots underneath me. Now again, map knowledge here. Map knowledge. I have another ping for my stronghold, and I see this guy in the doorway. Now, if you go up these stairs, obviously there is a like weird little half like room here that you can actually look down into another room. So I see the ping again, and I know instantly this guy has to be in this doorway. Gas is going to be pushing him in. Instantly down in full kill, team wipe. So now I'm signing over here. I see he has plates. He has a muni. So now 33 kills with 19 left. Trying to not be dumb. I did want a 40 bomb, but trying to play it smart. I see this guy flying off, but I'm trying to not give up my position by shooting, because I know there's definitely a team above me.
What that nigga doing up there?
I can also hear a res, and now I have no more black site pings. But either way, though, it was very, very worth it to go challenge that team and get the black site, because I had so much information for so long. I hear this guy dropping in. Again, I'm not shooting yet because I don't want to give up my position if I don't have a guaranteed free kill.
DT, what are you doing?
Also, hindsight real quick, make sure, guys, you're always grabbing gas mask. I probably passed up 100, and please roast me in the comments for not grabbing them. Hindsight is 2020, but making sure you're always grabbing gas mask, that could have helped me out a ton here. That guy broke his legs. That guy's lost in the sauce. They're laughing. You know, now it's all solos. All solos. 1v5. So I'm trying to make sure I don't die to this precision here. Now I just play the angles. I see this guy crossing. Great shots out of him. And now I also got a high alert ping. And now I'm trying to see where the heck everybody is. I hear shots. See that guy jumping. Gonna get the kill. And that is the downfall. Now, this guy was also ghosted. As you can see, if I come where the edge of the black site is and where those pings are, I do get pings on players that aren't ghosted, but this player was ghosted. Just unfortunate. Behind me in the storm. 36 kill game solo quad, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's gameplay. Let me know down below if you guys learned anything. Ask me questions. I would love to give you guys some feedback, or just ask me anything. That is my solo quads PR. If you guys would like to watch the uncut game, that is going to be on the More JoeWo channel, link down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed for more content like this. I love you guys. Peace.